This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Lumberjacks of Omaha. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at the Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. First and goal from the 3. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. 6-0 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Hines now on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pickett sets up play action. A short one there to Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. This to Hines on the drop-off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Harris running straight ahead. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes he's out off the kick, right? Which means he's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now back to throw. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Red. Red, yellow.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Vaughn. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
43 rail.
A give running right is Vaughn. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Black shot.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Pickett now on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In motion right is Austin. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Second down, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Tosses the out route here to Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, Pickett's throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Pass the try, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Breaks through the contact, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's out right at the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hahn. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Shot, 17. Blue strike.
12-yard line.
Black exit.
Second and 1. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Hey, green.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lumberjacks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Back to throw now on first down. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They hand this off to Harris, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Pickett will look to pass it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. This is 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Vaughn. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Drill green. Slide blue.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often get tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Strikers, 3-3. Drill, 52. Black shot. Green jack. Blue striker.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Come on, set. Black Ultra.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Here now, second and goal.
White.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, CD, and that's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, you really have to credit the protection he got as well. He had time to throw all game long, and he took advantage, throwing for close to 400 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So for the Steelers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Omaha, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.